All right, thank you everybody for joining us today. Welcome to our presentation featuring the beautiful island of Aruba. The Dutch influence and pristine beaches make this a unique vacation destination. My name is Sherry and I will be your host today. Before we get started, I do just want to remind you that there may be a slight delay in the transmission or broadcast. And if your device freezes, please allow it about 30 seconds to correct itself. As well, if you are viewing from a mobile device, you may want to just unlock your screen and then turn the device to landscape view. So just sideways to landscape view, and that's going to give you the best view for the slides and the beautiful photos you're going to see today. Please feel free to screenshot any of our slides today. I know there's tons of useful information. There's websites and email addresses that you may want to use at a later time. As well, we will be having a live Q&A session at the end of the presentation. If you do have any questions that you would like our experts to answer, you can post the question in the live event Q&A chat, and it's just on the top right-hand side of your screen. And you just post it in there, and at the end of the presentations, we will have the experts answer that for you. So to share with us why Aruba is definitely the place to go, we have Liliana with us. She's from the Aruban Tourist Authority. We have Judy from Barcelo Resorts here in Canada with us. We also have Demis from Barcelo Resorts, and he's actually going to be coming to us live from Aruba. He works right at the Barcelo Aruba Resort. And again, as we usually do, we have two of our excellent travel agents from SelloffVacations joining us today. We have Pat from our Thunder Bay office, and we also have Suzanne from our Pointe Claire office in Montreal. They're going to be sharing photos and stories from their personal vacation in Aruba that they've taken. Liliana, will you start us off by showing us why we want to put Aruba on the top of our list of places to go once we're able to travel? Oh, Liliana, you may want to unmute yourself.
Oh, I just got started there at my spiel. So thank you, everyone. And thank you, SelloffVacations, for having me. I'm very excited to be here today. And yes, we're going to get started and we're going to talk a little bit about our One Happy Island. And I'm going to say Bon Bini, Papiamento there, a little Papiamento throughout the presentation, and that means welcome. And of course, Sherry, as you mentioned, Aruba has one of the highest repeat visitors in the Caribbean, and in the next little while you'll know why as we go through this presentation. And we're going to talk a little bit about the beautiful year-round weather that we have. It's always a balmy 29 to 31 degrees, 84, 88 Fahrenheit. And Aruba, of course, is located outside of that hurricane belt, which makes it a perfect time any time of the year to go. And we'll go over to the next slide. And here we have a picture here of our One Happy Island. Now, if we were to look at a map of the entire Caribbean, Aruba would be very southern, located very southern. So very close to Venezuela, very close to the equator. In fact, approximately 30 kilometers from the coast of Venezuela. Along this map, you're going to see some of the wonderful dive spots that are there. And I'm also going to touch on the National Arikok Park. So you see that highlighted in green. And also in a little bit, we'll talk about the Conchi experience, which is one of our signature experiences in Aruba. So you'll see a natural pool there just above where it says National Park. And it is a fantastic place to be. And so over to the left, you'll see Eagle Beach and Paume Beach, and that's where the majority of the hotels are located in Aruba. And you'll see that it's a small island. It's packed with a lot of punch, approximately 19 miles long and about 6 miles wide at its widest point. And we have amazing island hospitality. The population of Aruba, we're looking at about 100,000 people on the island. They're very proud of their island. The official languages are Dutch and Papiamento. And for those of you that may not be as familiar with the language, language of Papiamento. It's derived of Dutch, French, Portuguese, and Spanish. Spanish is the main base of the language. And we'll just move on to the next slide. Here we talk a little bit about how easy it is to transition once you're on the island. So you'd be driving on the right-hand side, really easy to drive around. US dollars is widely accepted. The locals will use the Aruban florin, but I would say that the majority of shops and retail stores will accept the US dollars. And we'll go over to the next slide and we'll...
Aruba is happy home to some of the most spectacular award-winning beaches in the entire world. A stunning variety for every beach lover to explore. Two of Aruba's most popular are Paume Beach and Eagle Beach, with luxury resorts and hotels practically touching the Caribbean Sea. To the north is Varsity Beach, a quiet crystal blue gem. Malmak Beach is one of the world's most premier spots for kite surfing. On Aruba's dramatic, rugged east coast, you'll discover breathtaking, secluded surprises like Boca Prince. And on the southern tip of Aruba is Baby Beach, a protected natural cove with warm, shallow waters perfect for children and a snorkeler's paradise. Lay just one footprint on our soft sands, and you'll see why so many people return to Aruba's shores year after year.
There's a few more amazing reasons to be in Aruba. And in the next few slides, I'm going to take you a little bit off the beaten path. Some of the beach scenes that we're going to see here. This one in particular is Rogers Beach, and this is a beautiful beach to visit. I always highly recommend renting a car for a couple of days out of your week holiday, and really make your way around the island. This is a beautiful local beach area, very, very relaxing. It's a place where you just park your car and you have a fabulous lunch, and then maybe just get on to the next beach area. And right now, I'll also take you to Mangle Hall. This is a very, very popular beach amongst the locals, and it's really known for its beautiful tropical vegetation, beautiful scenery, and best known for its calm waters. So here you can do a little kayaking, you can rent a stand-up paddleboard, and really just have a lot of fun for the family. Again, Aruba's amazing and ideal for families, wellness and spa, honeymooners, destination weddings. It really is amazing for everyone. Here you can see a beautiful scene of the white powdery sand. And we also, in the Mangle Hall area, they have built boardwalks as well, which gives you really easy access in and out of the water. So again, just a beautiful, beautiful place to be. And then we're going to go over to Tres Trapi. So we have a couple of slides here. This is great for snorkeling. It's next door to the famous Malmak Beach, which is best known for kite surfing. So this is another great area to be. And in the next slide, you'll see that this is a beautiful place to see sea stars as well. So it's really, really, really lovely. And we'll take it over to the next slide. And now we're going to go to the northern part of the island, and we're going to go to Blackstone Beach. And this is a place, again, you're going to see a lot of rugged terrain here. Here you can only access this area with 4x4 vehicles, and really is a beautiful place to be. And you really take in the scenery, hear the water splash, great photo opportunities in this particular area. And we're going to just drive along. If you were in your Jeep, it would be about 15-minute drive, and you would get to our beautiful signature experience here, and you would cool off here at the Conchi experience. So this is a natural pool setting, absolutely beautiful, and everybody here throughout the day makes their way. You can see the people doing the horseback riding tours in the background. People are coming in via Jeep tours and with their own Jeeps that they've rented. Really fantastic place to be, and quite an experience. And of course, a lot of beautiful water sports. You've got your diving and your snorkeling and your snuba. And I also have in the next slide a nice scene here of, oh, it's not this slide, but we'll get to it. But here we have a stand-up paddleboard, and we'll also have some a slide of the Sea Trek walk as well that'll be coming up shortly. And here we get to a beautiful tour, Deep Paume Island. So Deep Paume Tours, our largest tour operator on the island, offers all-day tour where they pick you up right at the hotel and they bring you to an all-inclusive island. Here you can do it all: banana boat rides, snorkeling, water park, zip line, and of course the Sea Trek walk that that you can do here, which is fantastic. And this is the only place on the island where you can do all that. So it really is a fun-filled day for the entire family. And buffet, open bar, there's a spa as well. So the only thing you would pay for once you've paid for the entire day tour, afterwards you would pay just for the motorized sports, and you would pay for the spa facilities. Okay, and then of course a whole lot of land activities, again, horseback riding and hiking, and we have the rock formations, the famous Casabari rock formations, and horseback riding as well, just by the water. It's absolutely beautiful. A lot to see and do, especially for families. We have the Donkey Sanctuary and the Phillips Animal Garden. I've been here a few times and it really is so much fun. Great educational for the kids, great educational program for them. And we have the Butterfly Farm and the Bird Sanctuary. So there really is a lot to see and do for families as well. And this was the Casabari rock formation that I talked about earlier. Once you get to the top area there, it's a beautiful, beautiful photo opportunity. Great place to do some hiking. And of course, we have our cultural activities and festivals, our carnival in January and February. We have our art galleries in downtown Oranjestad and museums. Lots to do, especially the evening activities are fantastic. We have about 200 restaurants on island. We have approximately 14 casinos. Aruba is best known for their beautiful sunset. So you could really enjoy a sunset dinner, sunset sail, and amazing food. It's a foodie paradise. And there's a picture there in the middle where it's an area called, just in the downtown area, Sopranos, where it's a piano bar, and people can just have so much fun in that particular area, quite a bit of entertainment. Our foodie lovers love the island. The food is influenced by over 90 distinct nationalities. And again, as I mentioned, 200 restaurants. And out of the 200, we have approximately 25 restaurants that we call foot and toe and sand restaurants. And really a beautiful romantic experience, and great for group dining right on the beach while you enjoy a gorgeous sunset. And you'll see some of that in our next slide. So you can see that this is another beautiful signature dining experience in Aruba, and again, just perfect for a romantic dinner. And we'll take it to the next slide. And also we have world-class accommodations. And a lot of times, questions that I get from a lot of my clients and travel advisors is, where should I stay? Should I stay at Palm Beach or Eagle Beach? There's so many beautiful areas, but just to make it simple, Palm Beach is where you're going to find all your high-rise hotels. So that's where you'll find the Hilton and the Marriott, and you'll find, of course, Barcelo, the Riu. So you're going to find all your high-rise hotels. We've got over 100 restaurants in this particular area. A lot of action in Palm Beach, a lot of water sport activities. And out of the 14 casinos that I talked about, you'd find 12 of them in Palm Beach. So this is an action-packed area, and people absolutely love it because it's really lively. And then we take it over to Eagle Beach. Eagle Beach is an award-winning beach, absolutely beautiful. The difference here is it's a little bit more tranquil, a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more calm. Here you're going to find your low-rise hotels, and you still have restaurants in the area, but you're going to have about, maybe give or take, about 30 of them. 2 casinos out of the out of the 14 that we talked about earlier, and we have the Divi Links golf course here as well. And then we have the capital of Aruba. We have Oranjestad. Great place to be downtown. Lots to see and do in the area. We have, of course, many cruise ships that come in. So this is the cruise port area. We have a trolley that actually brings people in, a free trolley ride from the cruise port all the way into Oranjestad area. And there you can grab, you can do shopping, grab a local beer, enjoy some beautiful empanadas or panbati, some local beautiful cuisine. But you can see here, just in this picture, there's a lot to see and do. It's a great little shopping area and really a fun place to be. And I'm also going to just quickly mention that in this Oranjestad area, we also have the famous Renaissance private island, and that is part of the Renaissance Hotel. And that is quite often you'll see the pink flamingos, and you'll see images of the pink flamingos in Aruba, and that is where the pink flamingos live, right on this private island. And it's a 40-acre private island, and it has a spa, it has a restaurant, and they are also doing Wednesday nights, they're doing a nightly entertainment event every Wednesday, of course, once we open up. But it is really, really a beautiful place to be. So I want to thank everyone for your time, Masha Danki and Papiamento, and I will be on the call a little bit later on as well to answer any of your questions.
Hi, Demis, you can go ahead and present. I'm not sure if you've unmuted yourself. You'll need.
Yes. Hi. My name is Demis. Welcome. I appreciate the time and the opportunity for SelloffVacations and my colleague Judy in Canada. I'm here based on the beautiful island of Aruba. Very excited. Just waiting the moment for when we open the border and welcome our mutual clients. I want to talk about our property, but the only property Barcelona located in this part of the world of the Caribbean, which is the island of Aruba. This was a formerly hotel called Occidental Gran Aruba. Back in 2016, the group bought and made a huge investment, renovating and upgraded the product, rebranded to a Barcelona. So we are a product all-inclusive. Tailored for more families, for honeymooners, for different type of customers and clientele. So if you move on to the next slide, we'll show the video here. Okay, so you saw already just a glimpse of what is Barcelona Aruba. We, as Liana has mentioned during the presentation, we are located in the Palm Beach Strip, the Palm Beach area, where low-rise hotels are located, high-rise hotels are located. So it's a beachfront property. We're just a step away from the beach. It's a property that for those who seek an intimate experience or personalized service, that's a property. It's not a massive all-inclusive that you are secured 24/7 there. You just go out, explore with the safety, confidence, and tranquility what offer Aruba. And it's not an inclusive package, of course, but you have the freedom just to go to the main gate and visit and enjoy the restaurant, the shopping area. We have one of the best locations actually on that strip. We are in the middle of everything, in the middle of all the action. Sand beaches, sand white beaches, turquoise waters, shallow waters, no wave, as you can just see also on the video. For those who seek those not to be beaten by or washed away by wave. It's just a calm water, and there are no rocks. So it's also the hotel is the location also offer that we have so much going on the island, but it's the benefit of the wind. The wind cools you off. You don't feel the heat. You don't feel that sensation of that it's so hot on the island. But it's the cool breezes. You're there on our beach and you enjoy the experience. Okay, next slide. So we have a hotel that have 372 rooms. We have 2 buildings. We have rooms starting from the base category, also to the royal level, which I want to speak a bit further. 1 main pool. Some people ask and some clients ask why we don't have such a large pools. No, but we have just perfect beach. We have the beach in our pool, 2 jacuzzis. We have no pools for kids at the moment. Maybe in the future we will have one, but that pool is the perfect fit for our property. But we have such a beautiful beach just step away. Okay, we can next slide. We can just move. Okay, our swimming bar, serving nice calls and drinks there. We have also for the families the Varsity Club, which is standard for our company. Child ages for 4 years old until 12 years old, and it's open from 9 to 5 p.m. And during from 6 p.m. to almost 8, almost 9, we have also staff located in different close to our boardroom that also offer assistance to the kids, supervised activity for the children. That's okay. For the rooms, we have all our rooms come with a balcony. It's very important during these days. All, including from the base category, which is the Lux standard room or the Lux room, the lead category, to the suites or the masters, all they come with balconies, 1 or 2. For instance, the royal level room has complete decor. It has different hues and it's comfortable. Maximum occupancy are for 2, and it's come with a royal level package, which is a personal service. This room, for example, is one of the Leaks category room called the Deluxe Lanai. It's very popular, especially during this day, because those rooms doesn't come with a balcony, but they come with a porch or veranda that give you access to the pool or the beach area. This one here is also popular. The Deluxe Oceanfront we have top is tailored for couple, maximum or 2 adults can be accommodated here, but it's come with this jacuzzi. They slide the door and you have just a perfect view and a jacuzzi between the balcony and the room. So, and also it's come with some perks and services included. The royal level suite is in a studio. It's come with a whipper top, 1 king size bed. This room can accommodate up to 4 people, 2 adults, 2 children. There also 1 child. The only room category at the royal level that can accommodate up to 4 guests. And there is a pull-out sofa bed, the living room student area with 2 balconies. And come with the royal level services, which are inclusions and perks that it's not a club, because Barcelona had the Occidental had the Royal Club and the Club Premium from Barcelona. So when they made this rebranding, they unified the brands as Royal Level. For us, we bring with Royal Level. So they come with a personalized turn-on service, private check-in, a private restaurant, a private bar by the beach area. Also room amenities, and they come with included with the room service until 11 p.m. and concierge service and reservations, tailored reservation for our guests, and preferred reservation for our restaurant a la carte as well. Also, they have turn-on service and in maximum 2 adults in the room. Yeah, have the gastronomy. Okay, beautiful. So our gastronomy is important as all-inclusive. All a la carte restaurants are included for all our mutual clients. So starting from the guests that they don't have the royal level packages, and the difference is that the guests that come, the guests that bought the royal level, they have a private restaurant. But all our clients, they included the a la carte restaurant, or the drinks, or the items on the menu. There are big options, also gluten-free options in the menu. The buffet, there's a lot of question asking about the buffet. We will keep the buffet, but we will be changed as we know it. It will be more like a personalized and more serve-plated buffet style than you go on your own. But we'll keep the buffet. It's very important to keep it, because we'll serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, no reservations. This is the Italian restaurant that comes with a nice terrace that you can enjoy the sunset. One of the most popular restaurants. Everything is included in the Italian restaurant. All the drinks. And this is the Aruban seafood, which is a more local food with a nice terrace also. They can enjoy the views and then enjoy the cool breezes of the island. And this is the most popular. We watched a video. It's the Kyoto. Kyoto is a brand that is a standard for all Barcelona hotels. This has a teppanyaki table. Reservations are required. And it has a main dining room and a tatami table. All the restaurants are included, and we take reservations in advance. So what we do is we call flexible. We guarantee a seat to our clients. So you as a direct consultant and advisor, you can direct to us, even to our reps in the state and back in Canada, or even ATA. So we assist you with a service team. We book your reservations for you, but we request just one favor. In the case of changing of travel plans, please advise and we release the space. But it's possible to book reservations in advance. It's one of the differentiates our service too. Okay, it's a Mexican restaurant. We have also Mexican Tex-Mex restaurant in the hotel. Lobby bar. This is the layout, the actual layout. It's not because of social distance, it's because the way it is. All the drinks are included. Premium drinks are included in this lobby bar for our mutual clients. We have a casino that will open when we open the hotel. The drinks in the casino are not included, and the gamble is not included, but it's part of our services too. Just next door to this lobby bar, so you can enjoy the entertainment, have a drink, relax, chill for a while, then you go and do some gambling at the casinos. This is the Royal Level restaurant. This is a lounge exclusively for Royal Level guests that they have the package included. Serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner a la carte, and reservations are required even for the Royal Level guests, but exclusive for Royal Level guests. Located on the 9th floor. They come with a lounge as well at the back of this restaurant. Limited seated. Activities. Activities. Let me start with a show. You watch some images or some footage about the show. We do have the show. The shows are included in the package entertainment. We serve drinks, and it's guaranteed a seat for all our guests. You don't have to pay for any fee or entrance to go into the ballroom and enjoy the shows that we present every evening night. Also, we have 2 tennis courts. One of the few hotels on the island and on that street that have tennis courts. We don't charge for the tennis court usage unless or the facility. Only if you need a pro. We have a full gym also with the treadmills and especially this exercising is also part of the all-inclusive. Is not, there's no charge for it, no fee or entrance. The spa is an independent concession. It's a full spa with all services, with a cabin. They have all the services, but it's not part of the all-inclusive. But you can pass direct and book, and they assist you with the reservation for the spa as well. Weddings, to celebrate weddings are very popular, especially in Aruba. The weddings in Aruba, due to our legislation, are symbolic. We have different packages that can be tailored and customized to our needs. We have a team on site, a wedding coordinator, a wedding team that assists you. And the most important, since it's not a massive property, it's a property that is more intimate, let's say that, we perform only one wedding a day. So to give all the attentions and center all our efforts to provide the best outstanding service to our brides and groom and the family that will spend. There are different packages, so you can tell everyone the other packages. And we perform the group. We have also a facility for the groups. We have more details on that as well. And this is what's important is you have clients that seek anything convenience, walking distance, that you have to go from one tower to another to get to pick up a drink, that have more personalized service and easy access to all the action. This is a property of Aruba. We have a room, we have a service dedicated to one of the client's needs, for a honeymooner, for a romantic getaway, for a solo traveler, to a family, to a group, social group. Anyone who wants to enjoy the weather all year round and the pottery sands water and the special service of Aruba, we're more than welcome. I appreciate your attendance. Any question, I will be here along with my colleague Judy, that she has more information. And this is actually a sunset. The hotel is located on the west side, Palm Beach, and Eliana has mentioned as well. We always guarantee a beautiful sunset all year round. So I welcome you, encourage you to visit Aruba and book Varsity Aruba. Thank you.
Hi, Pat. You're up next. If you want to take yourself off mute, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome. Thanks, Pat.
Good evening. My name is Patricia DeCuccia. I'm the branch manager in Thunder Bay. Travel is my passion. I've been in the travel industry for 32 years, and today I'd like to share with you one of my favorite destinations. When you mention Aruba, my expression is one happy lady traveling to one happy island. Aruba, it's a 5-hour flight from Toronto. This Dutch Caribbean island is so close to South America that you can see Venezuela on clear days. No need to worry, this island is out of the hurricane belt where the temperature consists of 28+ degrees. The trade winds produce a nice breeze which allows you to have a comfortable stay. Paume Beach is one of the most beautiful white sand beaches and where most of the hotels are located. This area is approximately 20 minutes from the airport. It's a great stretch for walking and seashell picking. This area is where I love to stay. It gives me the feeling of being in Europe while I roam the streets. This resort area has calm waters and a long strip with bars and restaurants. There's many hotels to choose from, all-inclusive to breakfast-only, adults-only resorts as well. If you love seafood, there's plenty. I'm going to walk you through this area to give you an idea of the layout. Just going to get over to the picture with the pool. So if you look at the pool, you'll see there's 2 people walking. That's the boardwalk. So down the beach, you'll see various resorts and the beautiful stretch of beach. The boardwalk starts from the Rio Hotel all the way down to the Holiday Inn. This I love. You can jog, you can walk the paved path, which is surrounded by beautiful landscape. In the evening, this path is all lit up. I enjoy this after my evening supper. On the beach side, there are many activities, from parasailing, sailboat rentals, catamaran tours, scuba diving to explore the shipwreck, water skiing, kayak, the new jetpack that you see in the photo, which goes 9 meters high. My favorite stop en route is the Paume Pier for a little cheer. Twice a week, this little jam offers music and dancing in the evening. You don't want to miss the beautiful sunsets. They are beautiful. Let's take a look at the roadside. In front of the hotels, it's on the main street. This area comes alive in the evening. There's restaurants, bars, and dance club. I love this street in the evening. Every night, I enjoy my walk down LG Boulevard as I enter every casino to see all the big wins. If you go back to the back picture there, Kim. If you look on the street, you look at the top left, that's a daytime shot of the main street. That's the Hard Rock Cafe. In the evening, it does come alive, and there actually is lounge chairs that you can sit outdoors and just enjoy all the passerbys. If you actually look at the bottom, you get an idea of the evening shot. To the right, behind the Aruba sign, that's where the outdoor market is. All the local artists have all their crafts. It's just amazing. The best part are all those shops that I love. I'm a shopaholic. At the end of the strip is Paume Beach Mall. Every night they have a fountain show with music. Next slide, you'll see that I had the pleasure of seeing a Halloween costume contest one evening, which is at the top left. It was actually quite cute. The capital of Aruba is Arandistan. From Palm Beach, you can take a taxi or a local bus. It's very easy to get there. I love exploring the downtown core. There's many shops, markets. The best time to head there is on cruise ship days, as all the shops are open. They even have a trolley train that takes you through the downtown core. So you'll get an idea of the down street there. You see the shopping mall, there's all little shops. And of course, you can enjoy a little bit of fun stuff as you see in the pictures that I have to the right. Levira Factory. This is Aruba's main export product. The tour is fantastic. You can visit the plantation, the museum, and the factory. I order their product all the time and love it and use it. En route, in the next photo, you'll see my husband. We stopped over to a side coconut smoothie bar, and he's there in the hat just waiting for a little bit of cheer. In conclusion, this is one happy island. I'll keep going back. Believe me, it is worth the visit.
Thanks, Pat. My name's Suzanne. I'm the selling supervisor in Pointe Claire in the West Island of Montreal. I've been working with SelloffVacations for close to 13 years. I had the opportunity to visit Aruba in October 2018 for a week. I stayed at 2 properties, including the Barceló, which Demis has presented earlier, and the second resort I stayed at was the Rio Palace Antillas that offers the adults-only experience and has the stay at 1, play at 2, so you can enjoy the family section at the Rio Palace Aruba as well. Aruba is known for their beautiful beaches, and that's my #1 for choosing my next vacation destination. Also, I look for the duration between the airport and the hotel zone. And in this case, 20-minute transfer, you check in, and I'm hitting the beach. That's for sure. That's a definite. So the activity I fully tripped over was the UTV we rented to explore the island independently. I would recommend you join a guided group tour so that you don't miss out on the different tourist attractions. We had luckily met some tourists that were familiar with the island already, and they offered for us to join in their fun. We had initially rented the UTV for half a day with the option to extend to the full day, but before you knew it, we were having way too much fun, so we completed a full day. Our first stop was the California Lighthouse, one of Aruba's most famous landmarks. It's now open to the public to climb up to the highest lookout point and enjoy panoramic 360-degree views of the most northern point. Along the route, we came across the Alta Vista Chapel, known to be built by Spanish missionaries in 1750. Services are still conducted in this little yellow chapel weekly. It is a small Catholic chapel, also known as Pilgrim's Church, that stands on the hills above the north shore of the sea and to the northeast of the town of Noord. Many people just go to meditate as the grounds are beautifully landscaped with cacti and a mosaic structure. Here I am at the Bushiribana gold mill ruins. This former mill in the northern part of Aruba hints at the island's relatively unknown gold rush. First discovered in 1824, gold remained an important Aruban industry until around 1916, with the island producing more than 3 million pounds in total. The precious metal is even reflected in Aruba's name, which roughly translates to "there was gold." At this historic site, windswept stone ruins stand in the middle of a wide expanse of untouched lands. If you do decide to continue on the full day, you will be able to enter the National Park Arikok. Aruba's natural bridge collapsed on September 2nd, 2005 during Hurricane Katrina. It was formed naturally out of coral limestone measuring 100 feet long, rising 25 feet over the sea, which is the largest of its kind in the Caribbean. Next to the collapsed bridge is now the Baby Natural Bridge, which is what you see here in the picture, which offers great photo opportunities. The area is beautiful for walking or cycling. What struck me most as we toured was how the terrain of the island was so different from the beautiful white beaches on the southwest side of the island to the beautiful dry desert side located on the northeast. The color of the ocean was simply spectacular. Here, here's the shot of Bachelor's Beach, located in the southeast of the island. The constant northeast trade winds makes it a great place to learn how to windsurf or kite surf. We then continued on to Baby Beach, where we enjoyed an afternoon in the warm turquoise waters. Baby Beach, officially known as Klein Lagoon, is a shallow lagoon sheltered from the rough seas by a man-made breakwater. Its name, Baby Beach, as the water is so calm, it's very safe for small children. It's frequented by locals and the tourists. Big Mama's Grill here. Oops, sorry. Sorry about that. Big Mama's Grill is known for their fish platters and also the cocktails. The fun atmosphere makes you believe you are amongst the Flintstones with the decor, tables and chairs all oversized made out of the local wood. After relaxing, we were heading back to drop off the UTVs. We were passing through the town of St. Nicholas and Oranjestad. Oh, there we go. So my number one advice is not to decline to purchase the handkerchief to cover your face, as it gets pretty dirty out there when there's been no rain and the dust is flying. Water shoes too, because that side of the island is pretty rough. And also wear clothes that you don't mind getting dirty. This last picture is the view from my partial ocean view at the Rio Palace Antilles. Again, the colors of the ocean are absolutely breathtaking and encourage me to return once again. Thank you, Aruba.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody. That was an excellent presentation. I definitely want to go back. I think I saw somebody mention in the Q&A, and I'm similar to them, where I only have been to the island for a couple hours on a cruise ship, so I really didn't see barely anything when I see these photos that everybody has. I really missed out. We're going to start our Q&A session, so we've got lots of great questions today to get to. Again, if you do have a question and somebody else hasn't posted it already, feel free to post it in the top right-hand side where it says live event Q&A, and we'll do our best to answer it. So the first question that I did see is for Liliana. And Liliana, somebody's asking, are there any hostels or bed and breakfasts on the island? Oh, Liliana, you'll need to unmute.
Yes, sorry about that. Yes, we do have bed and breakfasts on the island, and we have many, many villas as well. So there's over 30 hotels on the island, boutique hotels, and many small bed and breakfast and villa type of accommodations as well.
Awesome. Pat, I think you had actually mentioned this to me the other day, so I thought you would be the best person to answer this question. Somebody is wanting to know, is Aruba in the hurricane zone?
No, as a matter of fact, it's out of the hurricane zone. It's a perfect destination to go to because all year round they do have the temperature of 28 plus. As a matter of fact, I was there during Hurricane Sandy, which was one of our biggest hurricanes. And right at the time, I thought we would get an aftermath, but we didn't. The weather was perfect. So it is a great destination, definitely, to get out of any type of seasonality.
Awesome. Suzanne, can you tell us what type of tours were available when you went to Aruba? Besides the UTVs, what type of activities and tours were offered at the hotel that you could purchase?
Sure, that they have such a wide variety of tours from, well, the Aruba, the Levira Factory, so ecological. There's the donkey sanctuary. There's tons of ocean expeditions, including the deep sea fishing, catamaran, snorkeling, even I believe there's even a beach hopping tour. There's golfing if you're golfers and you just want to go out golfing one day. There's tons of stuff. Even just a city shopping tour, actually, depending on what you're interested in.
So you definitely wouldn't be bored, that's for sure.
Oh no.
All right. Liliana,
you can be as lazy as you want or as active. Like the tour that I went on was pretty grueling, so it was fun.
Yeah. Speaking of your tours, Suzanne, somebody did ask specifically about the UTVs. Do they come in a 4-seater, or is it just for 2 people?
Yeah, there's some that are more for more experienced people, but the 4-seaters would definitely be considered a recreational vehicle as well. Yeah, and they have 4-seaters, 6-seaters as well.
Oh, okay.
So,
like a minivan.
Correct. Well, open. Yeah, they would be open. Open roof, but yeah, it was.
That's right, Pat. They have actually the larger Jeeps that are great for tours as well. And those are those yellow Jeeps that we saw in the photos. And I believe they accommodate up to 11 people. So it's great for family groups as well.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Liliana. Liliana, the next question is for you. People are asking, when's the island going to reopen for international tourists?
Yes, that is a fantastic question. We did actually had a meeting. We had a meeting earlier this morning, and really excited to know that an announcement is going to be made. I'm told tomorrow or the day after next. So we're getting there. The dates were approximately between the end of June to July 15th. And Demis, can you maybe add to that? That was the date that I had received, somewhere in that window.
Yes,
the first, yeah.
Actually, every tonight or the after tomorrow, you're right, on Friday, because announcements by the government of Aruba, our prime minister, and the minister of tourism, they do all together, especially when that specific topic. And you're right, now there's a new time frame. It will be July the 1st to July 15th. So, but we need to have, well, we have the definitive day. We're expecting either today or on Friday.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Demis, the next question was actually for you. Somebody had asked, what sort of precautions is the resort taking for COVID?
For COVID, we are implementing the new protocol. Parcel specifics, we care about you. And let's start with the basic, the one that I know that we're working. For instance, we are arranging all the restaurant seatings, especially the experience during the check-in, the experience of the cleaning and sanitation of the rooms. That's what we are doing and preparing. Be advised that for Aruba in specific, and there's something good and our benefit, we're cooperating all together with the local authorities, because we have a seal called Aruba Health and Happiness Code. Happy and health code, we call it. So it's also standards of safety and regulations regarding to COVID. That's what we're doing. For instance, I mentioned that the buffet, that's something that I know we will change more to more plated type service than a buffet itself. Disinfections of the rooms, disinfection of the public areas, also enhancing or encouraging for the social distancing in let's say public areas. But we try to make the experience more to relax with the safety and the confidence. That's what we want to do as a destination, as a hotel. Relax with safety and consciousness as well.
Yeah. Is the resort planning on opening pretty much as soon as the island is ready to open?
Yeah, yes, actually, we have a skeleton group and the property that is alone, that is working with the protocol, because we are training our staff, our frontline employees, our people, that we provide a service. Make sure that we are okay, then we're okay. We implement the protocol that we were doing at this moment at the hotel. So hotel never closed, actually. Closed in the sense that we have always started working, improving the rooms, making it ready, we're taking care of the public areas, the maintenance of the building. So, and now in this phase, because also the government is lifting the measures. So in this phase that we're now, there's a category is working for that. So that's what we're doing at the moment, the hotel.
Okay, thank you. Pat, do you know, are we able to take bookings already for Aruba?
Yes, we are. Absolutely, we can. I would say we can. It all depends. I have some people who want to go on a honeymoon, and absolutely we can take bookings August, September onwards.
Okay. Are there?
Actually,
do you know
if I can interrupt, Sunwing actually has direct flights out of Toronto nonstop from October 5th onwards. Out of Montreal ACV, and WestJet is via Toronto. So yeah, this fall looks good.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Are there any promotions on or anything for booking for this winter?
Yes, there is. Sunwing has an amazing promotion. Book by June 30th, travel between June 26th to April 30th, 2021. It's a non-refundable, there's a non-refundable reduced deposit. It was $250. It's now reduced to $100 per person. Your final payment is now 25 days prior versus 45 days prior. You can change, cancel anytime. There's also a price drop on certain hotels. You can get more details. You can view this promo on our SelloffVacations website, or better yet, give me a call or email me at thunderbay@selloffvacations.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Sorry, I have this question written down for Suzanne. Suzanne, someone's asking, are there adults only resorts that are just specific for adults only in Aruba?
Yeah, for sure. I stayed at the Rio Palace and Tias actually. And a great thing about that is you can enjoy the adult atmosphere at the pools and the restaurants in the evening, etc. But you also have access to the family one, which is a little more well, sometimes a little more lively in the theater or around the pool sometimes. So yes, definitely the Rio was a great fit.
Okay. And in your experience, Suzanne, are there certain times of the year where a single supplement is maybe a bit of a lower price than it is at another time of year? Yeah.
I do not believe so. However, I can certainly look into that. If you want to shoot me off an email at pointclaire@selloffvacations.com, I can certainly look into it. For sure. Yeah, I'll look into that for you.
Okay, perfect. Liliana, kind of on that note, we have somebody that's asking, why is Aruba just in general a more expensive island than some of the other islands in the Caribbean? Oh, I think you might still be on mute, Liliana.
I keep doing that. Sorry. Yeah, that's a great question, and it really does come up often. We have 50,000 Canadians that visit the island of Aruba every year, and a lot of it, you know, we have visitors really worldwide, and really what it comes down to is that there are so many rooms on the island. So again, a smaller island, maybe less product than some of the larger destinations.
Oh, than some of the larger destinations? I think her internet has just stopped for a second, but it is a little bit further south as well from some of the other islands. So you do have a little bit of that as well, in terms of airfare.
That's correct. But again, it's the fact that we have only a certain amount of product, and so we might for sure be a little bit more expensive than, say, the Cubas and Mexicos. And it's, it's a beautiful destination. It's definitely, more boutique. It's very safe island. I also may have forgotten to mention that Aruba has one of the largest water desalination plants in the world, which makes for safe drinking water. It's a very safe island. Really just a beautiful place to be. We are adding more hotels that are not ready just as of yet, but that will certainly add to the product list of properties that we have on island.
Okay. The other question that I see up here, and you might be able to answer this, Liliana, is that someone has said they heard a rumor that Aruba will need proof of travel insurance that covers COVID. Is that correct? Is that one of the things they're talking about?
Yes, that is not something that I have heard of. So because we had a meeting on this, and we did look into insurance companies. Some insurance companies, I'm understanding, are not covering COVID, yet some are covering. It really depends on the insurance provider. But at this particular time, I have not heard anything along those lines as of yet, no.
Okay. And Damas, since you're in Aruba right now, someone is asking how many cases did you have of COVID in Aruba, or do you still have?
Okay, no, we have a month already with 0 cases. Actually, we didn't bend the curve; we crashed the curve. And we had 101 cases, only 3 deaths, and there were almost 3,000 tests done. So the strategy of the government was to tackle it immediately, and the strategy was to just crash the curve. And we have almost a month, actually a month already with no active cases. So we declared the COVID no cases actually almost 2 weeks ago.
Beautiful.
So the moment that we control here the pandemic, we're enhancing the social distancing, and we are still working on that. We opened the economy, actually being phased, and the last phase was this week. And then the next stage to be also, we are getting ready for welcome and opening the borders. But we have already, we have no cases already a month here.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. Liliana, we did have somebody who also asked if you can use Canadian currency instead of US on the island. Will it be accepted widely?
So when it comes to Canadian currency, and I've done this often where I'm on my way down for a business trip to Aruba and I forget my US currency, you can easily change the Canadian dollars at the front desk of most hotels. In my experience, all of the hotels are able to change Canadian to US currency, but the US is really, it's really good to have with you. The US is widely accepted along with credit cards, Visa, MasterCard, and all of that. And you have the local ATM machines and banks everywhere throughout the island.
Okay. And one last question for you, Liliana, quickly. Is there public transport to get around the island, or do I have to rent a car if I go?
Yes, so you do not have to rent a car. The public transportation is really fantastic. In one of my many trips, I decided I was going to take public transportation, and I could go all the way from, actually at that time I was staying at the Barcelo, and I was able to go all the way down to Baby Beach, which is the southern tip of the island. The buses are fantastic. They're air conditioned, fresh, clean buses, well maintained. And so, yes, it's really quite easy to get around, both with buses. There's a share program with bicycles as well. So you have about 6 different share points where you can drop off a bicycle and pick up a bicycle and really even see the island that way. It's a great place to cycle around the island.
Awesome. Demis, does the Barcelo, sorry, does it include diving packages?
No, the packages, we have demonstrations it depends on how the hotel visa the occupancy, free scuba and scuba diving demonstrations in the pool area. Next to our property, actually to my, let's see, on my picture here to my left, there's a diving center. There's also different providers. I would encourage the guests to assist them to book that, but we don't have private packages. And we don't have, as for instance, our sister hotels company, Occidental in Cozumel. We don't have it at the hotel. That's that okay. We don't provide packages with diving, but we can assist them in the way if they want us to book any package we can recommend, or you're assisting with the booking with one of the providers they have on the island.
Okay, I've just got time for one last question, but I will let everybody know if you do have a question in there and we weren't able to answer it. If you do post it, we will have moderators on there for the next 10 minutes that will go ahead and answer your question in the chat function for you. But the last question, Pat, this one is for you. Somebody is asking, when you're outside of the resort and you're in town, is there a good range of restaurants in terms of pricing?
Yes, so there's two different spots. So if you go into Rangistan downtown, first of all, just to let you know, I always take a taxi from Paume Beach area, and it's approximately $11 US one way. There's a main taxi stand that it stops in downtown. There is a variety of restaurants. There's a lot of go-to stands where you can do takeout as well. I find that downtown the prices are quite reasonable, whereas when you go to LG Boulevard, which is right near the resort areas, I found the restaurants were a bit expensive. So if you have an all-inclusive such as I did, I was quite happy and pleased to have that, because to dine out, the average cost, let's say with a bottle of wine, would probably run you at least 60, 70 US, whereas the all-inclusive has everything.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. So I'm sorry, everybody, we run out of time today. Lots of great questions on the Q&A. So if you do have a question, like I said, we will have someone moderating the Q&A chat, and they'll be able to put the answer in the chat function for you for about the next 10 minutes. In the meantime, you can always reach out to Pat directly by emailing her at thunderbay@selloffvacations.com, or Suzanne. You can reach Suzanne at pointclair@selloffvacations.com. You may want to take a screenshot of this slide, and then you will have that all handy. As well, we do have agents on our phone lines until 9 p.m. Eastern time tonight, and you can reach them at 1-877-735-5633. They would be more than happy to answer your questions or help you price a package. As well, we will have all of our presentations on our website. We do have the previous pre-recorded or recorded presentations for you to view if you wanted to on the past live events that we've done, which were Costa Rica, and we also had Punta Cana. So in a few days, this one will be available on our website. If you are on the SelloffVacations website, you would just go to destinations. There's a little drop-down menu. It lists all the different destinations we offer. And then you would just click on the destination that you're looking for. So in this case, you would click on Aruba, and within that page on Aruba, there will be a link to view the recording of this event. And same thing for Costa Rica and the Punta Cana. So I hope you can all join us next week. Next week, we will be talking about St. Martin. It's going to be another great time. Same time, so 5 p.m. Eastern time next Wednesday. We will be sending out the link in the next day, actually tomorrow, and it will be posted on our website as well too. So thank you again, Liliana, Judy, Demis, Pat, and Suzanne, as well as everybody behind the scenes who works hard to make this happen every week. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Bye, Marcela.
Bye.
Au revoir. Thank you.
Au revoir.